A super heavyweight matchup between Антонио Bigfoot Silva and Jonathan Lock and Load Wizorek. Wizorek represents old school thinking. He doesn't belong to a big name camp, but this highly educated warrior has the skills to become a big name in MMA.
Jonathan Wizorek, super heavyweight, Springfield, Illinois. For me, I fight, for the competition, and I love the sport. As a whole, it's still been me just training on my own and how hard I can push myself. Not many people are giving me a chance to beat Антонио Силва. I capitalize on mistakes, and I think that's where, if I'm going to win the fight, I'm going to win it in a sneaky scramble. This fight actually is falling on my wife's birthday, so I went up to her and I said, well, what do you want for your birthday? And she said, how about a win? When the fight's over, my hand's up in the air, it's a good thing.
And now, making his way to the cage of Elite XC, please welcome the dangerous MMA super heavyweight, Jonathan Wizorek.
Well, Jonathan Wizorek certainly doesn't subscribe to the term dumb jock. This guy holds a Bachelor of Science degree from Valdosta State University of Georgia and a master's degree in advanced athletic training from the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. But Stephen, unlike the books he hit in school, his opponent tonight is going to hit back.
And Jonathan himself said no one likes to get hit, but if they can get past that, then the fight is 100% mental. Wiezork's trainer said he's deceptively strong, and he trains in 5-minute intervals specifically for 5-minute rounds.
And you guys want to talk about mental? You got to remember the last time we saw this guy perform at Elite XC, his wedding was 2 weeks away, and this time he's got to deliver on his wife's birthday. Gentlemen, take it from me, a happy wife is a happy husband.
And we'd be remiss if we did not wish happy birthday to the fight professor. Have celebrated, what was it, your 40th birthday yesterday?
Thank you, brother. No comment.
All right. Антонио Silva has plans on proving to everyone he is a super heavyweight Superman.
Антонио Silva, super heavyweight, Brasil. Olha,
I've been doing sports since I was 4 years old. It's been my life. It's what I love to do. It's what I'm best at.
Go Silva, taking it to the ground.
I train Monday through Saturday. The hardest part is the physical preparation. I like to train like a lightweight. People are surprised how fast I move. I love fighting because it's a sport, a thing of beauty itself, the adrenaline, the will to win, to overcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the hard-hitting Brazilian super heavyweight sensation, Антонио Bigfoot Silva.
Антонио Silva was supposed to face Wiezorek at the Dynamite USA show back in June in Los Angeles. Now, Silva was medically suspended by the California State Athletic Commission after CSAC doctors discovered what turned out to be a benign tumor near his pituitary gland. Silva had surgery to remove it, and we are, of course, very happy to report that he is 100% healthy.
And 100% healthy Silva is a dangerous guy for anyone at heavyweight or super heavyweight. He's got reflexes like a lightweight, and he's arguably the best striker in the game.
Okay, guys, coming in for the first time at 265, he is, with no question, one of the most dynamic and explosive fighters in the division. To me, a 265-pound Silva is one scary dude.
Of course, he fights out of American Top Team, also representing his native country of Brazil. The big man, Антонио Silva, receiving a rocket reception here from a tremendous crowd on hand at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. All right, let's take a look at the numbers now for these two super heavyweights, Антонио Silva and Jonathan Wizorek. They're both the same age, Silva with the height and reach advantage, and it will be Wizorek weighing in at 6 pounds heavier than his Brazilian opponent as we get set for the opening contest of Elite Extreme Combat. Let's now go over the rules of combat for Elite XC. 3 judges will score the fight based equally on striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. Scoring is done on a 10-pound must system, with each winner round getting 10 points, the loser 9 or less. No knees to the head of a grounded opponent, and only the referee or doctor can stop the fight. All right, now here he is, the maestro of the MMA microphone. Let's take it up to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to the American Bank Center here in Corpus Christi, Texas, as Elite XC presents a big night of mixed martial arts super heavyweights in the cage. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 feet 3 inches. He weighed in at 271 pounds. Raised a time-honored discipline of wrestling, his MMA record stands at 11 wins, 1 defeat. All 11 wins coming by way of stoppage with 3 knockouts and 8 submissions to his credit. Hailing from Springfield, Illinois, introducing Lock and Load, Jonathan Wizorek. And his opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 4 inches. He weighed in at 265 pounds, specializing in the disciplines of Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. His record stands at 8 wins, 1 loss, with all 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of American Top Team from Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Campina Grande, Paraíba, Brazil, introducing the hard-hitting Антонио Bigfoot Silva.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Here we go, gentlemen.
Once again, a referee in charge, Kerry Hadley, now to give instructions.
Okay, guys, been giving you instructions in the dressing room. 3 5-minute rounds. Any questions here? Any questions here? Touch them up, and good luck to both of you. Okay, gentlemen,
Антонио Bigfoot Silva. Jonathan Lock and Load Wiezorek getting set to get things started here in the super heavyweight division. 3 5-minute rounds.
You ready to go? You ready to go? Let's go to war, man. Come on.
Gotta love the big boys, gentlemen.
Wiezorek blew out Tim Percy in his last fight in just 50 seconds. He'll be looking to blow out Silva quicker than it takes his wife to blow out the candles on her birthday cake, but it's going to be an easier said than done task, especially against a guy like Silva, down to 265 pounds. This guy is cat-like quick.
Yeah, Silva's going to be a big problem at that weight. Wiezorek is living up to the promise that he only fights that one way, couple punches, clinch, take down, and finish. That's what he wants to do here.
Wiezorek fighting out of the southpaw stance, tries to come in on Silva. Silva has nothing to do with it, just shucks him away. He's trying to get his feet back under him again, coming off that surgery that cost him a fight in Los Angeles. Nice knee up the middle by Silva.
Silva real patient here while facing the southpaw and Wiezorek. We're going to see that straight right from Silva to counter anything that Wiezorek might have when he comes forward.
Silva with a body kick encircling to his left, away from the southpaw.
Yeah, one thing that surprised me in the interview was that Wiezorek said that he could stand and trade with Silva. So I guess we're going to see real quick. There's the clinch.
Beautiful
Silva
counters.
rocks him with that right hand. Wiezorek is staggered down on his knees now in what could be an attempt at a guillotine choke here by Silva. He's going to try to ride him and goes right behind, showing some of that speed and agility.
We've heard so much about Silva's jiu-jitsu. Will we see it in this fight? He's got things on the floor now.
Began training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in 1997 with Eli Vanderlei, now training with Ricardo Laborio at American Top Team in Florida.
One of the best camps in the world, American Top Team. Right now, Silva, he's trying to get side control, but he's probably just going to grind away.
Silva's MO is to get down, get on the mount, and rain down with the hammer fist.
Wiezorek will try to get guard here as Silva controlling from the side in the half guard now as 2 minutes have gone in this first round. Silva also trained briefly with Brazilian Top Team and still trains on occasion with the Nogueira brothers as he now rains down those heavy hands, and his hands are the size of Thanksgiving Day hams, Bill.
Yeah, he's a big guy, man. I got to tell you, the feet and the hands on this guy are absolutely unbelievable. And you know what? At the end of the day, he's a very, very nice guy, and he's very dangerous.
Bad move by
Wiezorek.
And he's got the back, looking for the rear naked choke. Instead, he's just going to ground and pound here, Steven.
Okay, he's got the mount. If Wiezorek turns around one more time, he's going to get choked out. It's a very high mount, very hard to buck Silva off from this position.
And those hammer fists, sledgehammer fists from Antoniio Bigfoot Silva.
Silva is devastating at 265. He looks great.
He's got his hooks in, looking to flatten out. Wiezorek maybe go for the Mata Leon, as they say in Brazil.
And he's got it right there. He's got it right there.
Wiezorek is forced to tap. Antoniio Silva returns to the cage, victorious.
And the big guy tries a cartwheel, didn't get that, but he sure got that rear naked choke. Once he got the leg hooks in, it was over.
Again, gentlemen, 265 pounds is the weight limit for the heavyweight division. Are you kidding me? This guy at heavyweight?
This guy, I'm telling you, I think Antoniio Silva is the future of the heavyweight division.
They were down on the mat for 1 minute, 21 seconds, never got back up to their feet. And it was all said and done at 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the opening round. Antoniio Silva secures the submission victory via rear naked choke.
Okay, here we see Silva coming out and throwing that body kick, and man, that was a hard shot. The shin went right across the belly of Wiezorek, and that had to hurt. And then we have a good look at the ground and pound, including some nasty elbows from Silva on the top. He was very methodical, and he picked his shots, and he rarely missed anything from that position. Beautiful ground and pound from the mounted position. When you've got a 265-pound powerhouse like Silva on top of you, you've got to do something quick. Otherwise, those hammer fists and back fists will come down aplenty. Silva's dominating in this position, completely dominating, picking his shots.
Wiezorek thought he would have a better chance on the ground, Steven. Obviously, that wasn't the case, as we now see the finish of the fight.
Oh, yeah, because once he got the leg hooks in, and once he got the arm around the throat and he locked that in with a V-lock, it was over.
You know, Wiezorek told us in the pre-fight interview he wanted to see just how good Silva's jiu-jitsu is.
And we got to see it.
Yeah, he got a very up-close look at just how proficient the big man Antoniio Silva is on the ground. All right, let's make it official. Once again, here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 3 minutes, 12 seconds in round number 1. A rear naked choke ends this contest as the fighter taps out. He is the winner by way of submission, Antoniio Bigfoot Silva.
Bill Goldberg is standing by with the guy, well, almost as big as he is, Antoniio Silva.
Antonio, over here, my friend. First of all, congratulations. We're happy you're healthy. How did you feel at 265?
Primeiramente, parabéns. Uma linda vitória. Como é que você se sente nesse peso 265? Man, I'm ready.
I guess that says it all, man. Here we go. We're going to go up to the replay right here. You got the back. Talk us through what happened.
Eu sempre prometi para o meu empresário Alex Davis que dia ia ter uma finalização. E agora cumpri e não devo mais nada a ele. He always promised his manager, Alex Davis, that he'd win a fight by submission. Now he doesn't know him anymore.
Okay, congratulations. My question is, who's next?
Yes. Queria agradecer a todos aqui que estão presentes, a minha família, minha filha e a todos da academia América Top Team. Eu amo vocês. I love you guys.
Okay, back to the cage.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. I think he was thanking American Top Team and his family. Portuguese, Italian, very similar. As Antoniio Silva records his first submission win in his MMA career, improving to 9-0.